Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that setup and how-to for the game Khora. I know we had a few hiccups in there a little bit, but I'm pretty sure I hit all the points. So diving into my afterthoughts for this one, I'll tackle the components and insert like I often do up front. So the insert, great. Components, mostly okay. So I was really excited that when I did the unboxing that there was a general setup, or sorry, a general organization already there in the form of a shrink tray. Every place had a place to be. It fit very nicely. All the tiles kind of everything down. It's great. I store it vertically without any troubles. The components, I say okay, because on the one hand, the board is phenomenal quality. The player boards are dual layered, so you've got the inlets for your pieces, so you're not sliding anything around. Again, awesome. And then the coins and everything else are just punch board and chit tokens. Now, this isn't like a deluxe version, it's just their kind of standard version, but man, I sure wish I looked and I was hoping to find like some drachmi metal coins just to sort of enhance my experience, but I couldn't find any resellers on that one, oddly enough. But components mostly very good. Insert great. So yeah, I really enjoyed Khora. I demoed this a few years back at Gen Con. That's kind of my exposure for a lot of games, but really had fun. There's definitely some complexity to this one, and it takes most players that I've introduced this to about a round of or two of phases. So there's 9 rounds. Usually by about round two, they're pretty settled on kind of what the track is. There's still some hiccups when it comes to that start player, if you will, being the player who rolled the least number and where it kind of really comes into play and things like that. The rule book says that it only really matters when it comes to military. But it also kind of matters when you're doing the politics action because, who's drawing card before you? If everyone's doing the number 5 action, the politics action at the same time, well, it kind of matters. Am I taking the first card or are you taking the first card? Things like that. Um, so yeah, the start player can get a little bit odd in that it will always be changing and things like that. But no worries. Why is Khora a game you may want to add into your collection? Well, you like a sort of engine builder experience, and the theme is really good. One thing that I personally love about the game is that on the backside of the city tiles is history on those cities or civilizations or what have you, and it's really good. And then it really kind of lends and draws into why their city tiles and their developments are set up in the way that they are. So very cool in that respect. However, there isn't so let me step back. So another reason why you may want to add it to your collection is again, you like the theme, you like engine builders, it flows really well. Overall, I like it. Definitely happy that it's in my collection. Why you may not want to add it to your collection is because lack of variety on two fronts. One, the event cards. Two, the cities themselves. I would have loved, and again, I like the history on the backside, but I would love to have the city tiles have like an A and B variant just to really add, again, that replayability. Reason being is because it feels as though, like for example, I think it might be Argos. I don't know how to double check it offhand, but I think Argos might be one of the least powerful cities, and there is a definite disparity in the city's powers. So a reason why you may not want to add it into your collection is because depending on the city you get, you might be a little underpowered compared to others at the table, and that glory track is almost impossible to get to a 10. So if you're going for a glory military victory, I don't know, you're probably hurting yourself because to get there takes so much that you're losing in other areas. It's not just it hasn't been a great strategy for our playthroughs. So while there's variety in terms of the paths you can take, it's at the same time singular. I hard to explain beyond that, but again, the lack of variety and the lack of balancing amongst the cities is the reason why you may not want to add it into your collection. By and large, I am happy that this is a game that I picked up because it's one that I do enjoy, namely the theme. I'm a huge fan of the era, so the theme definitely drew me in. The mechanics very buttoned up, definitely a good flow and a good pace to the game. I like the drafting the dice with the tile, that's sort of thing. And then to power up your dice, you can do other things like that. We like that. But there's just other general reasons I sort of pull it back from getting to the table more often. Namely, like I said, event variety. And then, well, I already know if someone gets a civilization that's way better than mine, I'm probably going to have a harder time. So those are my thoughts. That's going to do it for this one. If you have any questions about Quora, please leave a comment down below. I'm happy to answer it as best as I can. If you enjoy the video and you like the content, I do appreciate the support. Feel free to leave a like and subscribe. And as always, everyone, until next time, thanks so much for watching.